So it's day 2 of my section hike today. The temperature right now is glorious for hiking. It's so fantastic. But that means it's gonna get probably pretty hot later today. I'm excited for today because I'm finishing the climb of that I didn't want to do last night to get to that other campsite. So I got 1.5 miles of that, but then start going downhill, and then the scenery starts changing from what I recall. So interestingly, last night the temperature was very nice, but I had some sort of an animal rustling very close to my tent that I couldn't see. It kind of threw me off a little bit, but after that it was a pretty nice night, and looking forward to hopefully a good day. As an extra bonus, I came to a saddle, so I've got the morning light on these mountains, and I can see all the way into that valley to the east that runs along the East Sierra. Sometimes it's worth getting up in the morning, otherwise you don't see these things. Very, very pretty. This is an exciting change of scenery. Right down in here is something that's kind of meadow-like. Meadow is a very specific ecological term, so I'm not sure if it's technically a meadow, but it's definitely a change of scenery. Here's the PCT marker. The trail goes this way, and I think we're headed towards that meadow thing. So leaving the desert behind and starting to hit the meadows. As you can see, much closer to that meadow area. It's really pretty. It's a nice change of scenery from yesterday when everything was barren. But kind of just, this is where I came from southbound. Kind of been walking through trees and starting to get some nice boulders along the way. And then these great views of these flat areas in between the mountains covered with vegetation. They may or may not be meadows. I really need to look up my definition of meadows. But I'm approaching Chimney Creek, and after Chimney Creek I've got a pretty pretty long climb, and then that will, when I'm over that, I'll be going down into sort of the flat areas where Kennedy Meadows is. But in the meantime, just enjoying these really nice views. Nice change of scenery. So this is Chimney Creek that I'm approaching. Down in that meadow that's not a meadow. It's still very pretty. This is what the surroundings look like. It doesn't look like there is a creek in Chimney Creek this year. Last year there was. Last year you had to rock hop to get over it. There's a little bit of water, but there's also a better water source about 2 miles further, so I'm gonna head there. But in the meantime, nice change of scenery. There's the creek. I just left Fox Mill Spring, where I had lunch and filled up on water. It's still running pretty good. The spring itself is not running. The spring is pretty stagnant, but there's a really nice water source to collect that's naturally running behind it. So I had to go about 2 miles uphill to get to it, and now I have probably about 4 miles to climb. I'm on a little bit of a flattish part, but it's gonna get worse a little soon. And after I hit that peak, then I basically come down again. So gonna be climbing up for a couple miles. Whew. Getting higher up and getting those great views again. No brown in sight. It's all green now, except for the trail. The trail's kind of dirt still. Still going up, and views might get better as I go up. Still heading up, but heading through some flowers now. The trail is lined with these flowers. You can see they go all up this side of the mountain there. Not sure what kind of flowers they are. Do kind of look like they're dying though. But really pretty. It's kind of fun to walk a flower-lined trail, even just for a short period of time. And continuing on the trail. So this is pretty exciting. I turned the corner and I started seeing these high peaks here. I feel like I should know the name of it. That one looks very familiar. But the exciting part about this is if you look, I'm not sure if it's going to come out on camera. Some of the peaks way, way, way back there have snow on them. So Zoom usually doesn't work very good on camera. I can see it with my eyes, but that is the main part of the Sierra. So that's super exciting considering where I came from yesterday, where I was in the desert with Joshua trees, and today I can see way in the distance so that I can see the snow-capped peaks. So just about to crest to the top of this uphill section, going through a burned zone, so there's not really a lot of shade, but should be going down into, I think it's called Rockhouse Basin, and beyond that is Kennedy Meadows, but I'm going to be stopping just short of Kennedy Meadows today, but looking forward to going down. Heading down into what I think is called Rockhouse Basin. It's been 36 miles since the trailhead yesterday, so I could be getting things wrong at this point, but that's where I'm heading to, is that valley down there, and it goes, you can't see it because of this little hill here, but it goes that way. So I'm gonna get down there and then go out that way, and it's an absolutely gorgeous little valley, so I'm excited to get down there. There's a little creek there, and then some gorgeous landscape, and then you hit the Kern River. I might be hitting the Kern River tomorrow. Depends on how well I do today, but heading down into some new scenery. Finally dropping into Rockhouse Basin, and it is Rockhouse Basin. I saw a sign for it. That was a long and boring descent, and my feet hurt. But once I get down here, it's going to be flat. Hopefully it won't be windy either, but it's going to be flat. So once I get down, I just have to kind of figure out where I'm going to camp for the night. I'm not sure I'll get as far as the Kern River, so I'm going to stop at Manta Creek and pick up some more water to hold me off until tomorrow if I don't make to the Kern River. But yeah, just nice and flat all the way to Kennedy Meadows once I finally get down here. Currently walking through Rockhouse Basin, and I just wanted to show how beautiful this is. This is definitely an enjoyable section of the trail, because I mean there are some undulations going up and down, but in the grand scheme of things this is pretty flat, and it's just really pretty. Really pretty. So I got a couple miles of Rockhouse Basin, so that's definitely going to be enjoyable. Okay. Just a little bit more video while heading through Rockhouse Basin, just because it's so pretty. The pine trees over there is where the trail is headed. You can also see, probably, the Kern River. It's across the way over there. It's kind of shimmering in the evening light. So getting more of that beautiful landscape. Yeah, so heading towards the trees, but it's so pretty. Let's do another swing around here. It's gorgeous. This is going to be my tent site for the night because I am tired. It's nice and protected by all these trees. There is a little wind, but you can't feel much of it here. And then, you know, you've got a view too. I mean, look at right here. Looks right on out to the plain or meadow or whatever this is right next to it, and to the mountains across the way. So, pretty good campsite. If it had access to water, that'd be a little bit better. But didn't make it to the cairn today. So, this is where I end it for the day. Yeah. So today I saw the last of the desert, and then got a nice transition in scenery, and tomorrow I'm going to be going through more meadows. I'm going to be following the Kern River most of the day, which will be exciting from a water standpoint, and busting through Kennedy Meadows first thing in the morning. So should be an awesome day tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.